So now I'm going to talk about what I use for overnight. And all I use nowadays is something I discovered maybe a month or two ago. This is my favorite option. This is a Geffen Babee Hemp Fleece flat. Geffen Babee Hemp Fleece flat, or a Fladdle, that's what they call it. And a Sweet Iris half flat. And I use these with either a flip cover or, where are you? A blueberry coverall. Like I said, if you watched my honorable mention section, I would recommend the flip over the coverall, but I still use them both because I have them. And now I'm going to show how I fold these guys. Okay, so here I have the Geffen Fladdle, the hemp fleece flat. And I fold this in half. I fold it in half again. Just kind of smooth it out. And then this folds up pretty square, but if it is a little bit rectangular, I find the longer way, and then I fold it into thirds. So this is going to be my inside. See, I just made an insert with this. So this is my inside. And so now I'm going to fold the Sweet Iris half flat, and I kind of fold this to just fit my daughter's size. So right now I fold this down a little bit, and then I will fold this in half. And then now I'm going to sandwich my Fladdle, my Geffen Hemp Fleece flat. I'm going to put this inside here. And I'm going to tri-fold this again. And so here is the inside of my overnight diaper. This is the Sweet Iris flat on the outside with the hemp in the middle. And so now I just take this guy, this, absorbency part, and I stick it inside a cover. And that little area where I folded down, so you can see that here on the Sweet Iris flat, I make sure that's up in the front, so it's kind of like in the wet zone. And I will just lay this in the cover. And oh my gosh, this has lasted me 14 hours one time, and that was multiple times. My daughter got up multiple times to feed during the night. So she peed in this like so many times. I mean, this was like jam-packed with pee. Like that's gross, but I'm just telling it like it is. This holds a lot. I have never had a leak with this, and it's also 2 flats, so it's really easy to clean. It's not like a fitted or something that's hard to penetrate. I do spray this off for a good couple minutes in the morning with my sprayer just to get a lot of that urine off to help my HE washer out. But this has worked wonders, and I am so glad that I finally found something. And now I'm going to show some other things though. So the next thing that I'm going to recommend for overnight that I used to use and that worked really well, and especially if you are a fan of like fitteds or something that actually wraps around your baby that's nice and tight if you really have been getting leaks. Still the Geffen Hemp Fleece flat, the Fladdle, and a Green Acre design semi-fitted. And I'm going to talk about this quickly. This is hemp on the outside and bamboo velour on the inside. When you get this, you want to sleep in this thing. Like, I wish this was a sleeping bag. It's so freaking soft on the inside. It's only 2 layers, so there's 1 layer of hemp and then there's 1 layer of the bamboo, so it's not too many layers, which I really liked. And this also doesn't have any snaps, which you might like or you might not like about this, but I can say it's not hard to use at all. I just will snappy this. And this actually works so well for my daughter because with her, big thighs and small waist, the snaps hardly ever fit her right on fitted diapers. But this, I could get the rise nice, up nice and high and get the waist in without digging into her thighs. So this worked out really well. This is a 1 size. So if you wanted a smaller size, you would just fold this front part down and then, snappy it. So this is very customizable, which is another great thing about this semi-fitted. It also has a pocket here in the back, and that is where I am going to stuff this guy. So I'm going to stuff this guy inside. So now this guy is stuffed inside. It fits perfectly. It's really the perfect width to fit inside here. And you can just put this on your baby, you know, get the wings nice and tight, snappy it, and then you cover this. This is a fitted, so there's no waterproof lining. So you would cover this with a cover. And like I said in my section before, I would recommend either a coverall or a flip cover. Both of these worked pretty well. Or what I also used was a wool cover. This is a Grovia Kiwi pie. This is the size medium. I got this because it was on sale. This was the first wool cover I tried. I really like wool. Wool is so breathable. It's natural. It's also absorbent, so it's perfect for overnight. It's like a bulletproof solution. And having this fitted tight against the skin, having the elastic there, you're not really going to get leaks with this combination. One thing I will say about this cover, it was never tight against my daughter's thighs or her waist. So I did get a little bit paranoid about getting leaks. I never did get leaks, but it's just something I want to say about this wool cover. But another good solution. It worked really well for us. So another good option there too. So the last thing I'm going to recommend for overnight for an older baby like my daughter, who's a year, it's not going to be that surprising. It's, again, the Geffen Hemp Fleece flat, the Fladdle, and a Sweet Iris flat. And this is not the half flat. This is the size large, or you can use the size extra large. But I'm going to wrap this around. I'm going to fold this so that you can wrap it around the baby so it's tight against the skin, so it's a little bit more absorbent and a little less prone to leaks. Okay, so here I've got the Sweet Iris. This is a size large because the extra large is in my daughter's room where she's sleeping. But either work perfectly fine, depends on the size of your baby. And I've got the Fladdle is tri-folded, like I showed in the first section. So if you missed that, you can I'll put a link, you can go back and see how I folded this. But this is going to go inside. So I'm going to fold the Sweet Iris flat. First, I'm going to do just the angel wing fold, which is very simple. So you fold it in half. You fold it in half again. And then you tri-fold it. But I'm going to go ahead and slip this Fladdle inside. And you tri-fold it. And now you can put it on your baby. I guess I should have brought a teddy bear in here or something. But you will fold out these wings, put it on your baby, and stretch it around. So it kind of looks like that. It kind of just becomes a diaper. That's what I love about flats. They kind of just look like a diaper in the end. And you're like, wow, it's kind of like magic almost. So this works really well. I'm going to do another fold now that works well too. So now I'm going to do the Origami Fold. And this fold is nice if with the angel wing fold you aren't getting long enough wings. Sometimes the wings on that fold for wrapping the waist around your baby can be a little bit short. So this will provide you some really extra long wings. So this works really well too. You're going to fold this in half. And then you're going to fold it in half again. And now it starts getting fun. You're going to take this top corner and you're going to pull this over to make a triangle. And now you're going to flip the flat over, flip the entire thing over, and I watched this on repeat probably like 25 times before I got it right. But it's not hard, it's actually a lot of fun. And then you are going to start folding this up. But you know what? First, I'm going to slip my hemp Fladdle in here. I'm going to put it right in the middle. And then I'm going to fold this up kind of to meet this Fladdle. And now it's covered. And I hope that lighting is okay. And now I'm going to put it on my baby. And you can, what you call a jelly roll these sides. So, like I said, you're going to get some really long wings here. Again, this ends up looking just like a diaper, magically. But these wings are much, much longer. So that's the nice thing about the Origami Fold. You get some really nice wings, and you also have these kind of thin sides that you can roll in. So you can almost kind of make it like a fitted too, like really flat, so you can do pretty much anything with. Again, you want to cover this, straighten up a little bit here. You want to cover this with a cover. I, again, would recommend either the coverall or the flip if you're going to go a laminated route. Or you can use this with a wool cover. And like I said in the last section, I have tried the Grovia Kiwi Pie. It worked fine. I never had any leaks. There are plenty of different wool covers out there. This is the only one I have tried when it comes to like ones that would fit over a bulky overnight diaper. But the things that I like about these flats are that they are absorbent without being too bulky. So they really have worked out perfectly for us. Any of these options have worked really well. I highly recommend all of them. So as you'll notice with the overnight options I just showed, there is no stay dry lining. Like I have natural fibers directly next to my daughter's skin. So she does feel wetness at night, but she has never woken up because of that. And I like having the natural fibers. I also don't really have the option of a stay dry lining anymore because I do get leaks with that. There is one exception to that, but I want to recommend some stay dry linings in case you do want that for your baby. I have found a couple that I have found to be acceptable. So normally the problem with linings is that they are so tiny, they just kind of like shift around and they're pretty much pointless. But one that I really like is the same company as as one of the flats I've been saying throughout this video. The Sweet Iris liners are really nice because they are big. So you can either kind of fold them around and insert, like I will just show here. So you can either like fold them around, like tuck it around, and it will just kind of cover the entire thing and it won't shift around. Great for that. Or you can also put them on top of, here is the last overnight diaper I did. Kind of put them on top of the flat, fold it up, and just kind of like tuck it inside. So these cover the entire surface area, so they are perfect for that. The only time that I have found liners not to leak for me is when I have them inside a flat, and it's really nice and tight against the skin, so it's kind of, because it's wrapped around nice and tight, the compression is there, so I don't get leaks with that. Another one I would recommend is a lot smaller, but this is wool, so it does provide a little bit of absorbency as well, which kind of helps prevent leaks because the moisture will actually absorb into this too. This is the Baby Greens wool liner, and wool is really cool because it's breathable, it's absorbent, but it also provides a stay dry feeling. It's kind of like the jack of all trades. It's pretty awesome. So the Baby Greens wool liner I recommend as well. And again, you can find a lot more information, reviews about those overnight diapers as well. But now I'm going to move on to the last section, which is newborn diapers.